The following presentation is for mature audiences only.
Who are you?
He's a fine man.
All hell is broken loose.
He's a great broadcaster.
He's a very powerful guy. Absolutely brilliant.
Feared by men, adored by women.
He's a smart boy.
It's patriotic.
It's no big deal.
It's the end of the world.
I might as well tell you now. He's a monkey.
And how you doing, rockers and cockers? Welcome in to another edition of The Wyldeside with Eric Clark. I am your host, Eric Clark, saying thank you for taking time out of your busy day to hang out with us on the east side of Nashville. Make sure you are subscribed to the YouTube channel, hit the notification button, smash the like button, and before you dip out of here today, get down in that comment section. Let me know what you think about the song, the video, all that stuff, and if not anything, throw me some horns and let YouTube know Kilroy was here. If you have a band song or a video that you'd like me to check out, get over to the Discord server linked below with all of our social media. It is your one-stop shop for all things Wyldeside. Right there on the server. Go ahead and subscribe. It is free. Left-hand side, YouTube reaction requests. Read the pinned message, drop a link, a brief description. I'll get to it when I can. Today's Discord suggestion is coming from Puffin's Choice. We are back with myleskennedy, formerly of Alter Bridge, and Slash and myleskennedy. This is from the album The Art of Letting Go. It's the recent one from myleskennedy. This track is called Behind the Veil. Let's check it out on the Wyldeside.
You open up your eyes to see the devil cracks a smile, reveals the debt you owe. It's a long, never-ending road that's pretending to be your home. As you break where you're bending, you can't keep defending this anymore. The silence takes its toll. The silence takes its toll.
so familiar. Somebody tell me in the comments why that is so familiar to me. That's so familiar right there. That is Myleskennedy from The Art of Letting Go. It is Behind the Veil, as suggested by Puffin's Choice. If you have a suggestion, get over to the Discord server. I wrote a lot down just so I can simply say, wow, that's a great song. I took a lot of notes just to be like, okay, that's a great track. The one thing that I wrote down that may be slightly confusing is a new familiarity. So in the track, you're hearing Alter Bridge. You're hearing everything that makes Myleskennedy Myleskennedy. You're hearing all of his influences. You're hearing Tool. You're hearing Soundgarden. You're hearing Zeppelin. You're hearing all of these things, yet it's the newness filtered through Myles. And for him to be able to take all of that influence, make it obvious, right? Like you can hear it. Like I said, that's a new familiarity. I don't know if it's a Red Hot Chili Peppers song that I'm hearing. Is it Under the Bridge? Like I said, that's what makes the song great, is that you fall into it just like that. I've always said before, if you're introducing people to new music, not me, but there needs to be a thread of familiarity involved. There needs to be something that catches the ear and makes the brain go, okay, I know this, even though you don't, even though you've never heard it before. When you latch on to something that makes you say, okay, I kind of know that, it allows you to open your spectrum. So when you open the spectrum, it allows the rest of the ancillary and the ambient to flow in as well, so you can hear the song and fall into it wholly. And it starts off with that. This track starts off with you going, I know this. It's okay. And then as the song progresses, what did I write down? Menthol. It really does. Even though the song ebbs and flows in and out of the light to the heavy, there is an overall like a fresh lightness to it, and I call it menthol. I always say there's a menthol tone to it. So there's this sweetness, a briskness to the tone here that stays throughout the track. And when it goes into the solo, I do want to say this. I wrote this, one of the last things I wrote down. When the gentleman goes into the solo and plays that solo and then really continues it through the rest of the track underneath the rest of the harmonizing, the solo itself smacks of improvisational, but it's not. Yet, there's that, like I said, it's this breathing apparatus that permeates through that solo. It makes you feel like they kind of didn't have anything planned, and here I just happen to have this awesome solo ready to go. It sounds improvised, but it also fits perfectly. See where I'm going with that? So I just wanted to make sure I covered that, because, like I said, when the song breathes really well, it just breathes so well through its ups and downs. And when it gets to that solo and the solo continues through, when it gets to that part, it almost makes you breathe. It's almost like you're breathing heavier. Not because you're in a panic, but because the song becomes invasive. It becomes heavier. It becomes imposing, is what that solo does. Even though it sounds, like I said, slightly improvisational, there's an imposition to it that captivates your attention. And when you combine that with Myles's vocals, and I'm going to say this in this track, and I've been working in radio a long time. We've been playing Alter Bridge. We've been playing all that stuff. I'm going to tell you right now, that might be one of the most soulful performances I've heard from this cat. Those vocals in this track, dude, are dripping emotion. They're dripping soul. And when you have that atmosphere around those lyrics, it creates a heavier, soulful weight on top of that breathing. So it's this really cool, I'd call it, a progressive modern rock song, without a doubt. And I would say it's progressive soul, because his vocals, Myles' vocals in this track, dude, are incredibly rich. They're super thick, super textured, very heavy, yet that menthol breathing, right? So it's this crazy combination that comes together wholly and fully through these very few people, less is more, creating this beautiful wall of sound. So again, thank you very much, Puffin's Choice, for that. It is Myles Kennedy, Behind the Veil. It's the name of the track. I'll have everything linked down below. If you, like Puffin's Choice, have a suggestion for a band, song, or a video, get over to the Discord server, along with Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, PayPal. Everything is linked down below in the description. Get over to your Discord server. Left-hand side, after you subscribe, left-hand side, YouTube reaction requests. Read the pinned message, drop a link, and I'll get to it when I can. Thank you very much for taking time out of your day to hang out with us on the east side of Nashville. Make sure you're looking out for each other. Make sure you're looking out for your neighbor. Try to do at least one good thing a day. I am Eric Clark. You are the best darn subscribers in the world, and this is The Wyldeside.